Welcome to Encouragement Thursday. It's great to be with you, and happy Valentine's Day. Yep, guys, I just saved your life if you forgot, because you can run out today and get something for your sweetie. Anyway, hey, this month we're looking at Relationship Matters, the book that's coming out, and I'm giving you 5 pillars of a healthy foundation. Last week we looked at pillar number 1, which is trust. So scroll down, go back and look at that one. And then let's get going with number 2. Hey everyone, number 2, the second pillar is communication. You know, communication is bi-directional, and so just by its nature, there's lots of room for error, and there's lots of room for miscommunication. And so what we want to do today is I want to just give you a couple of tips on how to communicate well. You see, every healthy relationship, people have to be able to communicate and hear what's being said. I have this saying that is, perception's reality, it's not always actuality. And sometimes we send a message we don't intend to send, a relational message, even though we don't mean to. Many years ago when Sandy and I were first married and our oldest was just newborn at the time, we had a rare opportunity to go out on a date. And we went to walk, and we stopped at a Dairy Queen, and we got an ice cream. And I hadn't been in Dairy Queen for a while, and I made the comment, I can't believe how expensive ice cream cones are nowadays. Well, the date got kind of frosty, almost as frosty as that ice cream cone. And I didn't realize it at the time, but as we continued on, Sandy, I asked her what was wrong. She said nothing, and I couldn't figure it out. Later on, we discovered that what she heard me say was she wasn't worth $2.50, like that I was spending all this money on her. And I probably came from a place in her where maybe I didn't know what was going on, but the point is I sent a relational message I didn't mean to. And this is what happens with communication. So this week, I want to encourage you to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation. And I'm going to say this week with your spouse, particularly if you don't have a spouse, you can pick somebody that's close to you. But sit down, have a conversation, and ask them, is there anything that I've sent, any kind of relational message I've sent that has caused you pain? And I would like to clear it up. And then listen to them with understanding. And I always say you want to hear what's being said, not just hear what the information is. And so listen to understand where their heart is. Don't just listen to the information, listen to what is behind the information. And then you can say back to them exactly what it is you think you heard and ask them if that's correct. And it's a great way to shore up communication with that special person. And so, of course, in my book, I go into much more detail about how to have healthy conversations and how to have healthy communication. And so go to my website, make sure you pre-order the book, because we want to get you registered on there so that you get all the benefits that are going to come, because I got some special stuff I'm offering if you pre-register on the Ordering the Relationship Matters book. So there you go for this week. It was great to be with you. Hey, by the way, why don't you communicate by making a comment in the comment section just about something that stood out to you about communication that I said today, or something that's important to you in communication, and then we can learn together. See you next week.